Hey guys, Zero Cool here, and today I wanted to show you a cool little trick with a web-based application called GPS Visualizer. Now, what you can do with GPS Visualizer is you can actually create a 0.1 mile radius circle around all of the caches in your pocket query. Now this becomes beneficial when you're trying to place a cache and you don't want to bump into anything. So let me start by showing you what it looks like. So here's the caches. I got 3 caches and you can see a ring around it. And if we zoom in, you can see the circle will adjust. So it is 0.1 mile. The other option that we have instead of having a ring is the creator of the application has also added the ability to fill the whole circle in, and this becomes really nice when you have a whole bunch of circles that kind of intersect, and it could get a little confusing. So if you add the fill opacity to it, it'll actually fill it in, and it becomes a lot more defined when you're looking at a whole bunch of circles together. Alright, so let's jump in on how to make this file to have the ring around it. The first thing you want to do is when you're creating your pocket query, you want to select the LOC file instead of the GPX. Now, the reason for that is that the program is going to convert this GPX file to a text file, and the GPX is so large because it has so much more information than the LOC file, but the information that we're not going to have is not really needed for what we're doing. So once you download your LOC file, you want to go to GPS Babel. Okay, the link will be below in the description. And once you're on the GPS Babel page, you're going to leave the top one as waypoints. The next one, input format, will be geocaching.com LOC file. The output format, we want to select comma separated values, and then you want to upload your GPS file here. So this is where we want to take that location file that we downloaded, and the next two can be left as no. Now, to convert it, it could take a few minutes depending on how many waypoints you have in there. I have about 500 waypoints, and it seems to be working pretty fast for me. Alright, next you want to download that file. You want to save it. Okay, so once you download the LOC file, next you want to open up your downloads folder, and you want to open that into Microsoft Excel or some sort of spreadsheet program. Okay, so when it opens up in Excel, we're going to have different columns. You got latitude, longitude, name we're not going to need, so we're going to call that color. Description we're not going to need, so we're going to call that circle underscore radius. And the last one we're actually going to call fill underscore opacity. Okay. Now the color will be the color of the actual circle or ring, so we'll just make it red. The fill radius will be 0.1 space mi, 0.1 miles, and the fill opacity will be 0 if you just want it as a ring, or 1 if you just want it, if you want the whole thing filled in, you know, as a solid circle. So we'll just do 0 on this one. Then you're going to copy this one, hold down shift while you click the bottom, and then just paste that in, and you're going to do that for each column. Alright, now once that's done, you want to click save as, and change this from Windows comma separated to Windows formatted text. It's going to give you a little warning. Just click on continue. Next, you're going to go to this form. The link will be below in the description. You're going to browse for that text file we just created. You're going to change the output to Google Earth KML. You want to put show point names to no, show point descriptions to no. You can upload your own custom icon like a geocaching symbol or whatever, but we can just use a small circle. And that's pretty much it. Click on draw the map. This will take up to a minute or so. Depends on how many waypoints you actually have inside the file. Once it's done, you'll get a page like this. Click on that KMZ file and save it. Now that we have the KMZ file and everything's edited, we can open up Google Earth again. Open. And you'll see that everything should be filled in, everything should be perfect size. So now as we zoom in, we can see that we have our ring around it. Yeah, so that's about it. Enjoy.